Yeah, that's the good thing about having the network that I had from raising, 40 million across all my real estate, investments, and knowing how to do it and having a really good plan when I bought the company, so that when I got on these meetings, I'm like, hey, look, we're going to grow this business. It's going well, but here's what I think we can do. Obviously nothing here is guaranteed, and you're going to get all the cash flow and 80% of the upside, but you're going to have no say, and I'm going to control this thing, and you're riding along with me.
With those, you said it was super stressful as you were like talking to people trying to close this deal. Was it ever stressful because of social media? Like, was it ever stressful because you were, I don't know, were they saying, hey, I'm not interested because you tweet too much, or you're too open, or I'm worried about some key man risk because if you do something really stupid because you're so closely associated with it, the value of the business goes down? Like, has that been a part of those conversations at all?
Look, a lot of people said no. Like I approached 500 people to ask about this investment, and 39 said yes. So, look, there were a lot of things people didn't like about the business. People said, you're just a contingency-based recruiting firm. People said, you're paying too much. People said, I don't have a board seat. People said, you're not putting in enough of your own cash. You're not making a big enough investment at the beginning. Other people said that didn't matter. But I found 39 people who trusted me and the vision and raised the money. And I'll warn you that once you go out and raise that capital to make a deal like this, the stress is just on a different level. The pressure is on a different level. If it was all my money, if it was all my own money, I'd feel one way about it, and I'd be like, okay, let's see what happens here. When other people's cash is on the line, for me, it's more scary. I don't know. People say, oh, it's just other people's money. We don't care. For me, I would rather go bankrupt myself. I'd rather Nick Huber, go bankrupt, go get a job, start over, build from scratch, than this deal go sour and me lose $20 million of other people's money.
Have you ever heard someone say like, oh, OPM, other people's money?
That's not how I feel.
I think that's a defining characteristic of someone who's going to be a successful entrepreneur is like, yeah, if you feel like, well, other people's money, it's probably not the person you want in a leadership role or as an entrepreneur. But if I don't know who anybody
who truly feels that way. The reputational risk, people work freaking hard for their money, man. They're trusting me with their cash. That's I don't know, that's an intense blessing.
I agree with that. I've had moments over the last 2 years where either, people have wanted me to invest, or I invested and I lost some money, and like comments are made about, oh, well, yep, stuff happens. Like, oh yeah, you lost your money, almost like it's flippant. And my response is, because they don't understand it, but my response is like, I don't think you understand how hard it is to accumulate $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $10 million to put into a deal. It's really hard. If everybody could do it, they would have done it. And then to put it into something thinking you're going to get a return and it goes belly up, like that's a big deal. Now I got to go talk to my wife and let her know, or I got to go look and make sure that our portfolio is balanced the way that I want it to be. Like it's not just, oh, well, you had some money to burn, so you're fine. You lost that investment. It's like, no, you don't understand
maybe that's how the crypto world feels about it, but I don't know any private equity owner who raises other people's capital to buy real estate or businesses or whatever that doesn't feel like a very serious responsibility that comes with that.